Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us ready to buy to 213-640-9738. That's 213-640-9738. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
We go. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tariq Radio. Yeah, welcome to another episode. Spitting these rhymes, I explode. Writing rhymes on the commode. I'm in my abode. I'm chilling like a villain. That's right. You do Dylan. I don't know what to say. Anyway, man, I'm here live. It's late, but I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make it do what it do, ladies and gentlemen. So let everybody know that we live right now. How now, brown cow, that's how. Running through the streets like a player. Looking through 3 Himalayas. I'm doing it like that. Yo mama is fat. Yo daddy is gone. You got a baby sister and her head is long. Alright, we're here. Making it do what it do. I'm having fun with the freestyle. Listen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Let everybody know that we're live. Don't move a muscle, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to chop up some good game. We will be right back right here on Tariq Radio.
Listen up, squares. You need to get the legendary book on game, The Art of Mackin', by author Tariq Nasheed. Available on Amazon right now. Can you dig it? This book has been a bestseller for 20 years, Jack, and the New York Times called it a classic. That means it's out of sight. So this book ain't for no lames who ain't trying to learn the game, jive turkeys. So if you're ready to stop slacking in your mackin', get the Art of Mackin' book on Amazon and Barnes & Noble right now, sucker. Rated PG. That stands for plenty of game, jive chumps.
Have you been feeding your skin quality ingredients? Are you dealing with any type of skin condition such as eczema, hyperpigmentation, body acne, or discoloration? Here at Joy House Essentials, our Triple Whip Shea Butter is 100% handmade and whipped to perfection, guaranteeing results you will see and feel instantly. Give your skin the nourishment it deserves and stop using harmful, chemical-based products today. You can find us at www.thejoyhouseshop.net or give us a follow on Instagram at JHEShop. Joy House Essentials. Let's elevate together.
What's up, family? You guys need to check out this cookie company out of Houston, Texas called The Cookie Confidant. Man, they sell these beautiful, delicious, huge cookies right out of Houston, Texas, man. And the brother has been in business since 2017. And I've tried these cookies, man. They are bomb, bomb, bomb. Very delicious. My personal favorite are the chocolate chip pecan cookies, man. They are bomb. Y'all need to go to cookieconfidant.com to get these cookies. Black-owned company, man. They got chocolate chip peanut butter cookies, white chocolate cookies with sprinkles, man. So anything you like in a cookie, they got it. So again, go to cookieconfidant.com. That's cookieconfidant.com. Would you like to get off the corporate plantation and start your own business? Well, 3T Staffing Group can show you how to build a lucrative virtual call center business right from your own home in less than 60 days and for less than $1,000. The call center industry in North America alone is currently worth about $28 billion and it's growing every day. 3T Staffing Group, they've created a self-paced online course that will walk you through the process from A to Z, give you all the information and the training you need. Go to 3tstaffinggroup.com for all the details. That's 3tstaffinggroup.com.
Nails keep breaking, dull skin, hair just doesn't look or feel right? It's time to get your image back on track with Herbal Organics Hair, Skin, and Nail Formula, designed for low bias and sufferers like you and mine. For just $25, 18-day supply of our vegan-friendly supplements, you'll be on your way to nail and hair length retention as well as brighter skin. Visit herbalorganicproducts.com or call 646-389-7258 now for more information. Herbal Organics by KOG, you earned this.
Listen, are you ashy as hell? Do you have dry, parched skin? Does your elbows look like elephant knees? If so, you want to get your skin from crusty to lovely, go to ashkickin.com to get all the lotions, lubricants, and body butters that you need to get your skin in order. They got all types of health and beauty products, everything you need. They got incense, things to make your house smell good, things to make you smell good. So again, go to ashkickin.com. Again, that's ashkickin.com. Check out the brand new cookbook series from Passaic Press exclusively on Amazon. They have so many books that will satisfy your cooking needs. They have titles such as College Ramen, Vegan Soup Recipes, Easy Meals, Easy Italian Recipes, Low Carb Vegan, Keto Meals for Beginners. They have so many titles, man. Anything that you have a taste for, they have some cookbooks that will satisfy your taste buds. So go to Amazon.com and type in Passaic Press. That's Passaic Press. Check it out right now.
Bro, stop playing and start spraying. Leave an op on the ground where you stand. At all costs, yeah, make sure you protect it. Ogun juice, the formula been tested. You can defend yourself. If you find that you need a little help, gotta stay ready. Ain't no love in the street. Pepper spray straight to the face, make them get weak. Get it at ogunjuice.com. If they thinking you slipping, then tell them to come get them some. If you packing this, you won't be lacking. A shot to the eye in them problems you having. Maximum strip, hit them haters on ground, so you can feel free when you out in the town. Ogun juice, and don't forget a shark, man. You gotta stay ready. That evil on alert. Yeah.
Okay. You are now tuned into the legendary OG. Tariq Nasheed.
I want to apologize to all my friends.
On Tariq Radio.
Where is Tariq getting all this cash?
Oh, we're back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have y'all tuning in. Glad to have everybody tuning in. What's going on with the family? On this lovely late evening. I'm very late. It's late out here. But I'm still here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad y'all are up. I know because we're late, we got a lot of folks from the UK probably tuning in. Shout out to all the UK people. Shout out to all the overseas people. All the people in the diaspora. Making it do what it do, tuning in on this late night. We're here. And we're going to chop it up like we always do. Shout out to the mods in the room. Shout out to Nikki the God. Holding it down in the room. Y'all pop your collar to Nikki. Shout out to who else? Any other mods? We got Michael Wharton. Shout out to brother Michael Wharton. So we got the late night mods up making it do what it do. But listen, guys. Listen. The new movie, American Maroon, it will be out. I think it will be on the streaming site the beginning of March, because we're going to have a big screening out here in LA on the 25th of February. Saturday, February 25th, there's going to be a screening of the movie American Maroon at the grand opening of the Hidden History Museum out here in LA. I've been kind of vague about a lot of details because a lot people are already asking. People are actually coming up to the spot asking about the grand opening and how can they get in. I haven't even announced the official date or the details, and people are already coming up asking about the grand opening. That's how big it's going to be. That's why I got to be vague, because if I start giving a lot of details now, people are going to be flooding up there trying to get tickets, and we're not even open yet, man. We're still renovating and getting everything together, so I'm being vague deliberately. But I will say Saturday, February 25th, that's when we're going to have the grand opening of the Hidden History Museum and we're going to have a screening of the film there. It's going to be a VIP event that day, and I'll let you know the ticket prices to get in. It's going to be very limited. It's a special event. It's going to be a festive event because you're going to get to mingle and chop it up with folks in the museum, and you're going to get complimentary meal. We're going to have a caterer there, so it's going to be all you can eat food, delicious food, all you can eat. Then we're going to have the screening, and then after the screening, we're going to turn it up. You ain't got to go home because the screening is almost 3 hours. It's a very long movie. The movie's damn near 3 hours. And after the screening, and this is the thing, a lot of times when we do these movies and we screen them in theaters, afterwards people kind of want to chop up game. People kind of hang around the movie theater or outside, and they still want to talk. They want to kind of discuss what they just saw. And a lot of times the problem is the theaters are very quick to just funnel everybody out, just wrangle everybody out, and people are on the streets talking, and then the authorities come and break everybody up. They got to bounce. Well, this is going to alleviate that problem for all the people coming to the premiere. See, after the film is shown, we got a spot, we're going to kick it, and you can lounge and you can be around like-minded people, and you ain't got to worry about getting thrown out. We're going to chop it up all damn night. We're going to make it do what it do. It's going to be a festive day. So y'all better keep your ears open for the February 25th premiere, because again, the tickets are going to be limited. There's going to be a certain amount that we're going to sell for those. So you got to get those very, very fast. Now, we will have other screenings there at the location. A few weeks later, we will have more screenings where people can come in, and then it's going to be on the streaming site. You say you had that, somebody in the room said that happened to them twice in Chicago. And yeah, that has happened a lot, guys. That's happened a lot. Whenever these films are screened, my films are screened, people get thrown out of the theater because people want to vibe and talk, and it's just so good to be around like-minded people. People want to kind of stick around. People want to stick around for that. So I'm very excited about it, man. I really can't wait till you guys see this new film, man. And I just can't wait to be around the family and everybody get to vibe, and you come to the Hidden History Museum, and it's a place where everybody can chop it up. The buzz around the museum is already strong. A lot of people in LA are very excited. Many artists are already coming up, trying to drop off stuff, and the community is very excited, man. So it's a great thing. Yeah, I'm up late, man. I'm up late because I was at the damn museum earlier today. We're getting stuff together. We're doing renovations and painting, and we're just getting everything ready for the family, man. We're getting everything ready, man. It's going to be popping. And by the way, guys, go to fbastream.com. And another thing, too, you know what? In March, all the people, if you contributed to the film American Maroon, and also if you have contributed to the museum, we're the people who contributed to the museum, because I want to have another event in March for those folks, for everybody who contributed to the film American Maroon. And if you contributed to the museum, I want to have another event specifically for you guys at the museum, if you can make it out here in March. Another event for everybody just to show appreciation. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be popping. And the great thing is we own the property, so we can have events as many times as we want to. That's the good thing. We can have events every damn day if we want to. Shout out to you guys. I got some surprises for you guys too. If you can make it out here, all the people raising your hand, I'm going to put together an event at the museum specifically for you, ladies and gentlemen, and that's going to be in March. That's going to be in March. And by the way, what's up? Shout out to Afro Elite. Yeah, if y'all can make it out here, man, I would love for you to come on out, man. And we're gonna take care of you at the museum, man. We're gonna have it set up real nice. have the food layout and all that stuff, because I want to work with a lot of different restaurants, black-owned restaurants and caterers and food vendors out here to give them shine and have them come in and cater some of the events we do. So it's going to be very community-oriented. Speaking of Texas, somebody mentioned Texas. Down in Dallas, again, we're having the FBA Expo. Shout out to the vendors. Vendor registration is still open. Everybody should get your tickets. It's going to be popping down in Dallas, May 27th for the FBA Expo. That's going to be off the chain. Beautiful venue at the Black Academy of Arts and Science. Some of the people we got confirmed. There's going to be Reza Islam coming. Dr. Boyce Watkins coming. Attorney Dennis, he's confirmed. Tahuti Maad Ra, he's confirmed. Boy, Tahuti ain't no damn joke with the medical stuff. Who else? Sister Vicky Dillard, ladies and gentlemen, is coming through. Our good sister Vicky Dillard is going to be there. The beautiful Erica Lachey, she was in Buck Breaking. Beautiful sister, very, very thorough, very intelligent, very sharp sister. She's down. So it's going to be a star-studded, consciousness-studded event, man. You're not going to want to miss that. You're not going to want to miss it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I saw the comedy hype thing. Yeah. I saw that. I'm not tripping on that. Yeah, a lot of people kind of use my name in order to get clicks. So it is what it is. I'm used to it. You dig? But listen, let's get into some of the stuff we're talking about. The war on woke. The war on woke. You know, Ron DeSantis, he's been on this anti-woke campaign, which means anti-black. We all know what it means. The wokeness thing, that's another code word for black. Every 2 or 3 years, the dominant society, they come up with these little clumsy code words for black people. In the 60s was forced busing. That was black people. Welfare in the 70s, that's black people. Crack, that's black people. You know, we got to stop. War on crack, war on drugs, meaning a war on black people. So all of these, they've always had little code words for black people. Black Lives Matter a few years ago, that was a code for just black people in general. So now the new code for black, well, and before that, it was thug. We got to do something about all these thugs. We're going to have the thug music trial, and, it was, So now, ladies and gentlemen, the new code word is woke. We've talked about this many, many times. Woke is just black. That's all it is. So now DeSantis, he's thinking he's being clever by pushing this anti-woke thing and all that anti-CRT, critical race theory nonsense, just code words for black. And what he did this week, he banned... What did he do? Let me show y'all some of this stuff. So he banned teaching African American studies in classes out there in Florida. Let me show some of the links here. All right. So in his big old bold white supremacist move, Florida blocks high school African American studies class. So here he goes. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, his administration blocked a new advanced placement course on African American studies from being taught in high school, saying it violates state law and is historically inaccurate. So what's inaccurate about it? The state education department rejected the program in a letter last week to the college board, which oversees AP classes. Florida education officials did not specify exactly what content the state found objectionable. They never do. It's just some white not say so. It's just some white not say so. As they presented the content of this course is inexplicably contrary to Florida law and lacks educational value. So it's just some white not say so. They can't tell you what's wrong or what's inaccurate. It's just it just shouldn't be taught. Why? Because I'm white and I say so. That's all it is. And what's interesting about Ron, see, these white supremacists think they're real slick. Ron DeSantis just tweeted this a couple of days ago. You see? Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Right here. Now, DeSantis just tweeted this a couple of days ago. They try to be slick. This is DeSantis tweeting, "Happy MLK Day." So he's going to tweet a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King and then days later make it illegal to teach about Dr. Martin Luther King in certain schools. You see? Let me tell you something. These people are really trying to actively rewrite history now because we are woke. Many of us are now waking up to all of the BS and we're calling it out. So they don't like that. So they're just going to be like, well, we just want to close the plantation down and lock the plantation down and say, hey, y'all Negroes can't be out there reading. You can't be out there getting all that good book learning. This is plantation stuff. They're just taking it back to the plantation. Don't let me catch you reading them books now, boy. It's that type of stuff. Did y'all hear the debate I did with some Karens the other day? I was on Twitter Space, and there was a group of Karens talking about reparations, and they were trying to intellectualize it until some of us got in the room, and then they started muting us and kicking some people out of the room and trying to play nun mother to us and trying to play the plantation mother by trying to check the conversation. They got me on there. And boy, they had some of them Karens trying to lie and rewrite history. I mean, really blatantly lie. Talking about, well, slavery wasn't really about race. What? So I had to break that truth down, like the truth about what the deal was. And then they start talking about, well, there is no generational wealth. This whole myth that there's white generational wealth, that is just so untrue. It's a myth. And I had to break that down. And I'm like surprised at how these people are just so bold with lying about history. I mean, these people are just bold about lying about history. And I kept saying that we have to get reparations as foundational Black Americans because we are the foundation of this country. We built it from scratch. And they got into Karen mode. Well, I don't really like that because, saying that the country was built on your backs and, you built it from scratch. I mean, everybody, all of us had something to do with building of America. It just wasn't African-American slaves. That's horse crap. And they kept trying to mute me because I was bringing the truth to them. No, everybody did not build the United States. That is a lie. See, this is why they want to ban stuff like this in school. See, what they want to do is lie and nobody check them on their lies. That's why they're banning this stuff in schools, ladies and gentlemen. Too many of you are woke. Yeah, you got some dusty folks out there, but there's a significant amount of us out here who are woke. People are conscious. People have been watching these movies, and now they're pushing back from the lies and the rhetoric. You dig? So now when a teacher or one of these Karens go into a school and starts talking to kids and lying to them, you got kids now who are saying, hey, wait a minute, I just saw this movie, Hidden Colors. I just saw something else, and I just read up on my own. Man, what you said isn't true. They're pushing back on these teachers now. You see? So now, when these kids are coming with facts and documents, we have some intelligent kids out here. These kids are coming with documents and proof saying, hey, wait a minute, this person that you're teaching us about, I have another quote of what this person said. This person was talking about practicing white supremacy. Yeah? You understand? So now they're like, well, we're just going to make it so that you can't talk about it at all. And even in the bill for that anti-woke bill or whatever they're calling it, they're talking about the history is inaccurate. What the hell is inaccurate? See, all they're doing is I'm white and I say so. Yeah, you can't unring a bell. There's too many people woke now. So now you can't lie to kids now. You can't spew lies. You can't just say anything. You think? So they want to have a mute button on it, just like those Karens were doing. They want to just mute the truth. And see, the thing is, I was so cool with them. So see, they couldn't say that I was hostile because I was they were trying to be soft-spoken and calm, and I was soft-spoken and calm too. But bringing the facts and bringing the heat to them, and I was not going to let them lie. And they kept trying to get the last word in and let the last word be a lie, and that frustrated them because every time they tried to slip a lie in, I would check them. Every time they would try to put some lie out there, talking about, well, there is no white generational wealth, and the United States actually stopped slavery because there was slavery all over, and we actually stopped it. And we got to check all of that. We're not playing this half-truth game, all of these falsehoods and this rewriting of history. We got to stop that. And we have to check that. You understand? And this is why we have to be in circles with like-minded people so that we can educate ourselves and we can educate our children, because the schools, they're about to start indoctrinating our children majorly. So we have to be on top of it, family. Not only are they about to indoctrinate our children and take away their history from them, they're going to inundate our children with a bunch of rainbow alphabet stuff. You understand? So, family, there's a reason why I've done the films that I've done. You need to be showing your children all of the films that I've done. You need to start there. We already have the stuff in place. Right there is where you start. We already have the groundwork, and you look at those films, you can do your own research and branch off to all of the different books and sources and references that we make in those films. You understand? It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely amazing how deep these people are going to try to rewrite history, to try to cover up the stuff that they've done, because now we're asking for compensation now. We're like, you know what? Looking at the historical way we've been treated and how we're treated now, you know, let's damn all of that come together, kumbaya. Just give us our money. And we are not budging off of our square as far as our money. We're serious about reparations, and they know we're serious. They know we're dead serious about it, and they're panicking. When I was talking to those Karens about reparations, you know, the theme that I kept noticing, guys, I kept noticing the attitude about reparations. It's like, if we, as foundational Black Americans, if we get reparations, they act like literally that's the end of the world. Some of these Karens, when they were talking about reparations, they kept saying stuff like, what about our children? What's going to happen to our children? Because they had like a 3-hour conversation talking about reparations and this whole thing about what's going to happen to our children if we get reparations. And what kind of talk is that? What does that mean? Why do you feel like you're going to be threatened if we get reparations? See, that's the whole thing. They literally act like the world is going to end as we know it if we get reparations. They act like the world is over. Life has no meaning if we get reparations. And they see how serious we are, and we're not backing off that square because they know we're going to eventually get it. We have to get it. You dig? You can't force us to support political parties, and some of the support of political parties, that's going down the drain. We're not rocking with that. Yeah. But they understand, if we get to play on an equal playing field, we exceed, man, as foundational Black Americans. People understand how innately thorough we are. The fact that we have survived all of the obstacles that these people have thrown at us nonstop. And don't let people get away with, well, that happened in the past. No, ain't nothing happened in the past. It's happening now. Well, it happened in the past and it's happening now. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, they got anti-Black policies right now. This whole thing in Florida, this is an open anti-black Jim Crow style policy right now, right today. This is not in the past. And they do not do it to any other group. They do not sit up here and tell you you can't study Asian American courses in class. They don't sit here and tell you you shouldn't study Hispanic American courses in class. You shouldn't study LGBT stuff. And they don't do that. They're not doing that. They're not saying you shouldn't study Middle Eastern courses. And they're not doing any of that to any other group. They're doing it specifically to us. And it's interesting they're doing it in Florida, because Florida's history is grounded in blackness. In fact, the movie that we have coming out next month, American Maroon, a lot of the subject matter takes place in Florida. You understand? That's see, they don't want you knowing about the real history of Florida, by the way. So that's another thing, too. That's why y'all better watch this movie. They don't want you to know the real history of Florida and what black people were doing down there in Florida. You understand? Because down in Florida, you had black people who were freeing themselves. And that's a history that's been hidden for a long time. That's why we did this movie, American Maroon. Most of the subject matter talks about the Seminole Wars that happened down there, which was basically a damn slave rebellion if you want to be honest. And you had black people down in Florida burning down plantations left and right. They broke the slave system down in Florida. The black people, the black Maroons, the Seminoles, the black Seminoles, they were out there burning plantations down left and right. In the ruins of those burned plantations, many of those ruins are still down there. But them black Seminoles were down there whooping ass in Florida. You understand what I'm saying? And many of those counties out there in Florida were named after some of the white supremacist generals who got slaughtered by black people. Dade County is one of them. General Dade, and we talk about this in the movie, General Dade got his ass toe up down there in Florida by them black Maroons. They lit his ass up. They call it the Dade Massacre. Whenever you see a massacre, that means the white supremacists lost. Anytime you see the word massacre, yes, Florida does have black indigenous roots. When those Spanish and those other explorers went down there in Florida for the first time, they saw black-skinned people. They saw black-skinned people. You dig? Yes, you say you didn't know that about Dade? Yeah, General Dade and about 108 of his men, they were out there walking, marching. The Seminoles ambushed the hell out of them, killed damn near all of them. I think left 2 of them alive. One went back and told what happened. It was like, yeah, it was some people started shooting at us in the trees, and then some niggas came and just started chopping everybody up. Yeah, not only did they ambush them and kill all of them, shoot all of them, the ones that were still kind of crawling around, them brothers jumped off them horses and started hacking them up with machetes and tomahawks. Yeah, Duval, yeah. Wait till y'all see the movie American Maroon. We go deep. Yeah, in the Seminole War, again, they've always framed that as an Indian war. According to General Jessup, he was like, this is not an Indian war. This is a Negro war. That's what they called it. The military called the Seminole War a Negro war. That's their words. Andrew Jackson, he famously said, and we talked about this in the movie, he was like, hey, I done came down here to Florida. They're talking about we're supposed to fight Indians. We're down here fighting a bunch of niggas. That's Andrew Jackson said that. And we got a phenomenal guy to play Andrew Jackson in the movie. We're doing the reenactment scenes. We got a dude to look just like him. Phenomenal actor. This guy's a phenomenal actor. He looks just like Andrew Jackson. Great guy. Great guy. We had a lot of great actors for the film. But yeah, you guys want to see the movie American Maroon, you need to go to FBAstream.com and sign up now so that you can get first dibs on watching the film when it comes out, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, they don't want you to know the truth. The truth is real. And our history as black people, man, we are the culture. We are history here. You can't not talk about our history unless you're just going to blatantly lie, because we're too intertwined with the history of this land. There is no way you can talk about our history without talking about us. No way. We are the history of this country, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's so important for us to control the narratives. That's why we got the museum, so that we can control the narrative of what goes in there. So we can tell the truth. So you can bring your children up here and let them see the truth. You dig? Because it's nothing for these people to lie. Look, white supremacy is maintained by deception. They look at it as a necessary evil. They know it's evil, but to them it's an evil that is necessary. So if they have to lie, kill, steal, cheat, deceive, so be it. If they can remain in power, they will do anything. They will say anything. It's nothing for these folks to lie and try to rewrite history and tell you up is down and down is up. It's nothing for them to do that. And speaking of liars, what's that other politician, George Santos? This guy gets caught up in lies almost every week, guys. This guy gets caught up in lies every other week. He's caught up in a damn lie. Now, somebody done found some images of him when I think he was down there in Brazil. Now, he done said he said he was Jewish. He didn't lie about his ethnicity. This dude lies about so much stuff. And then the other day he threw up a white supremacist hand signal and then lied about doing that. So now everything is coming out about this guy. They done found out that this dude, well, I think he was down there in Brazil. I think this was in Brazil. He was a drag queen, and he was one of the people who was against a gay bill. Don't say gay or something. He was against the gay bill, but he's a flaming queen, and he was down there in Brazil dressed in drag, doing drag shows. And then now he's trying to deny it's him. He's up here saying, what? That ain't me. And this is him. The most recent obsession with the media claiming I'm a drag queen or performed as a drag queen is categorically false. The media continues to make outrageous claims about my life while I'm working to deliver results. Now this dude said, this is clearly him. This is him. Nobody's lying. This is him. He was a Brazilian drag queen. This is clearly him. People are doing face analysis on the guy. It's clearly him, guys. This ain't nobody but his ass. Look, that's him, guy. That same face, that's him. And he's like, I might not say so. That ain't me. Wasn't me. Yeah, it is you, bro. Dude, hold on. Where's the face-to-face comparisons? Right here. This is side by side. Family, this is the exact same person, same face, same nose, same crooked teeth, same everything. This is him, dude. Come on. Dude, if you were bussy popping, you were bussy popping. Don't sit here and just blatantly lie. Who elected this guy? How did the hell this guy get in office, man? This is a pathological liar. That's 100% him. Let's stop it. Damn, dude. You can't even lie good. You should have said, hell, I was drunk or whatever, dude. Come on, don't say that wasn't you. This is what I'm saying. It's nothing for these people to lie, man. It just rolls off the tongue. So that's why we got to stand on our square, man, and not fall into their nonsense. But again, the whole reparations conversation got a lot of people shook, man, because we haven't moved from that. So they got a lot of dirty tricks that they're breaking out. One thing is they'll try to do the controlled opposition thing. We got to watch out for that, because I've said this a few weeks ago. When you see these people coming around reparation spaces and they're talking radical and they're trying to infer that there's going to be violence, that's controlled opposition stuff. I just saw some dudes down in Virginia. I think this was Virginia. And they're out here marching with guns, demanding reparations. Look at this. This looks, I'm going to keep it a buck, man. Come on, hold on. This right here. These dudes marching around, some armed activists. All right, so these dudes, hold on. So they were out there demanding reparations. Man, this looks real oppy, if you want to be honest. Yeah, that looks a little oppish, man. I'm going to be real. That looks oppy as hell. That looks like some controlled opposition. They didn't send some folks out there. And you got people walking around with guns talking about they're demanding reparations. And what happens is that kind of paints all of people talking about reparations as radical. Yeah. You see, now when we start talking about serious conversations about reparations, the white supremacists will be, well, there were some armed people. You guys are violent. Well, no, what do you mean, you guys? Well, I saw some of your reparation activists out there with guns, and no, they weren't with us. I don't know anything about that. You see? We got to watch that. You better watch out for that. You're going to see a lot of that. Because when we had the reparations march in D.C., they had the same old ops that we already know about out there talking stupid. Did y'all see that? They had them ops out there talking stupid. That irritated genie fool, who I've been calling an op for a damn decade. I don't mess with that dude at all, but he just happened to come to our rally talking dumb. They need to leave our white brothers alone. The problem is the Jews. That's the problem. Man, get out. Ain't nobody talking like that out here, fool. That's why he was non-effective, because we've already established him as a damn op. And they always do that. Anytime we talk about reparations, I want y'all to understand, family, they've been doing this since the 60s, guys. They've been doing this since the 60s, ladies and gentlemen. When Dr. King started talking about reparations, they had ops out here. One woman, Julia Clarice Brown, I played the clip of her before. Let me show y'all this clip again to remind you. Now, this woman right here, they had the white media and the FBI had this woman out here going to the media talking greasy about Dr. King, just for no reason, talking about how she don't like him, promoting reparations and all that stuff. And this woman was an FBI informant. This woman did this video a week before Dr. King was killed. You understand? See, that's what they do. They get their ops and they'll get some Negro ops to do the dirty work for them right before they're about to slaughter one of our brothers and sisters. But yeah, they had this op. This woman did this video. She was in the media. This video was made a week before. This was made in March 1968. Dr. King was killed in April. So this was a week before Dr. King got killed, and this woman was talking greasy about the good doctor, man. Hold on. Let me play this clip. Let me get it together. Hold on.
Well, I say it is frightening, and it should be frightened to the entire American people that he has demanded $10 billion. And if he doesn't get it, then there may be riots this summer. Martin Luther King is nothing but a blackmailer, and he should be arrested for blackmailing because he certainly has blackmailed the United States government.
There's one thing that bothers me, and that, as a Negro yourself, why do you talk so bitterly against Martin Luther King and a lot of these other people of your race?
Well, let me tell you something. I don't put my race before I do my country. Being a Negro woman doesn't matter to me who is a Negro or who is a white person. if they are enemies of our country, then they're certainly my enemies too.
Okay. Now, that woman is a documented FBI agent. She was an agent for the FBI. She was an informant. Documented. Y'all Google Julia Clarice Brown. Julia Clarice Brown. So whenever you see people running around talking like this about some of us out here who are doing progressive things, and you got these contrarians that's just popping out of nowhere, it's always some Fed informant. Always. It's not just some random person hating. They send these people out there. And this woman, they had her doing the dirty work for them, which helped set the stage for our brother getting assassinated. You understand? So it's real out here. This thing is real out here. So we got to understand how the game is played out here. And we got to understand that we got ops in our midst. And a lot of people are put out here to do the dirty work for the dominant society. Speaking of that, people doing the dirty work, and speaking of agent behavior, there's many people who suspected that Angela Davis might be an op. And speaking of Angela Davis was doing a lecture somewhere. This woman right here talked about it. Angela Davis was doing a lecture, and she said black people have a responsibility to fight for the rights of indigenous people. And the audience was not feeling that. But she's right, though. No, she ain't right. Yeah, the audience should not be feeling that. We ain't obligated to do nothing. It ain't our responsibility to do nothing. And the only indigenous people we should be fighting for are us. We need to be fighting for us. We're the only indigenous people who need to be fighting for our rights. Because some of these red tribes out here, they were some of the main people enslaving us with the white supremacists and kicking the black members and the dark-skinned members out of the tribes so that the black folks couldn't get any set-asides and benefits. You dig? So yeah, we ain't got no responsibility to do nothing at all. We got to stop this thing where we got to toe the line for everybody and don't nobody do anything for us. We ain't playing that game at all. Yeah, Angela's been compromised. Some people say she's been compromised for a while, but it's a new day. We ain't putting on the cape for folks no more, man. We didn't stop that. And rightfully so. We should have been stopped that a long time ago. And the thing is, here's another thing too. We've taken the capes off. And we're saying to other people, we try to throw them a bone. When we see some stuff going on that's kind of off code, we try to holler at them and say, hey, man, y'all need to kind of chill on that. If we see some appropriation of their culture going on, we holler at them like, hey, man, you might need to do something about that. Y'all remember when Adele, the singer Adele, had that bikini on, that Jamaican flag bikini? And I'm looking at some of this stuff here. Now remember, Adele was rocking the Bantu locks and the Jamaican flag bikini. And foundational Black Americans were saying, hey, man, y'all kind of want to watch that, man. Y'all might want to watch that because that don't really turn out good. And we're trying to pull that coat like, yeah, man, yeah, when y'all see the white women putting on the Jamaican stuff and the black hairstyles and that they ain't really paying homage, man. They're really trying to lay claim to your culture to a certain degree. So you kind of want to, you kind of want to watch that. And they were telling us to shut the hell up. Shut up, nigga. What is wrong with you, Akata? What is wrong with you, Yankee niggas? Oh, we were getting cursed out by the Africans, and the Caribbeans were cussing foundational Black Americans out, telling us to mind our business. They were telling us to mind our damn business. Don't talk to them about nothing. Let me show. Here's the picture. This is the picture, by the way. That's the picture. You dig? And here's some Caribbean dude right here. So there's no cultural appropriation of Jamaica as its culture is multicultural and not just black culture. So what Adele did wasn't cultural appropriation. And also saying Jamaica is a black country is in itself racist. Out of many people, one people based on multiracial roots. So you got these Negroes caping in the comments. It was a whole bunch of comments like this. These dudes caping for Adele. These Jamaicans, y'all were caping heavy. I'm gonna get on the Jamaicans. Y'all were telling us to shut up. Bumberclad, blood clot nigga. Shut up. Our white queen, there's nothing wrong with our white queen. Oh, okay. We kept telling you, hey, look, it's foundational black Americans. We know what these folks do. We know the pattern. Yeah, when they come around here wallowing in your culture and adorning themselves in your culture, man, that's going to go left. You kind of want to gatekeep it. Oh, no, nigga. We gatekeep nothing. You gatekeep your mouth shut, nigga. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that's what it is. Y'all telling us to shut the hell up. All right, we'll keep our mouths shut. We'll let you do you. Yeah, Chet Hanks. Remember Chet Hanks with his fake Jamaican patois, and we were calling that out. It was them Jamaican bedwenches and Caribbean bedwenches. Shut it up. Leave Zaddy alone, niggas. Leave Zaddy alone. Zaddy Chet Hanks can say what he want to say. Okay. All right. We keep trying to pull your coat, but y'all keep telling us to shut up. Okay. All right. But when Michael B. Jordan tried to name that drink, was it Jorvay, something like that? When he wanted to dip in the culture, when a foundational black American wanted to pay homage to Caribbean culture, back it up, nigga. Wait a minute. I thought you were out of one many people and one love and we all the same. That is for white people, nigga, not you Yankees. Really? Yeah, when a foundational black American wants to utilize a term that's popular in that Caribbean culture, oh, no, nigga. Oh, you gatekeep us. Yeah, the Jorvay, yeah. So now we ain't one people out of many now when it's us. When the white women want to wear Bantu knots and wear Jamaican flags, oh, Bumberclad, you beautiful white queen. Oh, Bumberclad, you're so beautiful. One love, one heart, one people, Bumberclad. Okay. That's what we do in Caribbean? Don't get mad at me. That's y'all. I'm just pointing out what y'all were doing. Okay. So now, what's up, Dub C? I see you in there, player. So now, an Asian woman, an Asian Jamaican woman, made a video, basically she flat out went there, just colonized Jamaican culture. She got on here. Not only did she colonize the culture, she's been in Jamaica for years, and her family's been there for years, and yeah, they're the real Jamaicans. And she's saying if you were Jamaican but weren't born there, you ain't got no place there. I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this real close. This is an Asian woman who G-checked Jamaicans. She said if you were a Jamaican born in the United States, yeah, you ain't like her. You got to go back to where you came from if you go over there. Listen to her. Listen to the boldness of it, family. Listen to this. Hold on.
My fellow Jamaicans, me come for drink milk, but me there come. It is abundantly clear to me.
Let me play that again. Me come for drink milk, but me there you count cow. One of these old Jamaican slangs that the black Jamaicans came up with years ago. Yeah? Like, I come to drink milk, I didn't come to count cows, meaning I want to get down to business. That's what that means. I came to drink milk, I didn't come to count a cow. Me come for drink milk, but me did not Count Cal. Okay, so she's using black Jamaican slang. Okay.
My fellow Jamaicans, me come for drink milk, but be there come cow. It is abundantly clear to me that there are people who live foreign and identify as Jamaicans, but you don't have one of these. And while you're entitled to your opinion, one is a set or rascal does. So let me set the record straight. Number one, Jamaica is not an African nation.
Lord. See, this is what y'all get by saying that stuff. Like the dude in the video, he's up here saying, Jamaica is not a black nation. It is not a black nation. Y'all play that game and they're like, yeah, it ain't a black nation. It's our nation now.
It's not a black country. We identify as an ethnically diverse society. People, please just stop it. Out of many, one people, Jamaicans, we do not hyphenate and we do not encourage separation by race. Now,
yes, they do.
Number two, this one's mine. This is my granny one. This one is my mom's, and this is grandpa. Yeah, it's hardcover. Grandpa died a long time ago. If you are planning a trip to Jamaica and you don't own one of these, you're going to have to book a return flight from where you came. These are the rules. I'm just laying it down for you. If you go to Jamaica and you don't have one of these, immigration will stamp your passport and give you a set amount of time that you're allowed to stay in Jamaica. And if you overstay, you're welcome. We put you back on a plane and we send you back. You, not me, you back to the country for which you came.
Boy, y'all play that game. Somebody says she's trolling. She ain't trolling. This is how they think, and this is what they talk about behind closed doors, and now she feels bold enough to say it out in public. Yeah, she ain't trolling. She is not trolling. She's saying what they say behind closed doors, and she feels bold enough to come on out and say it publicly. You think? And I've been all over Jamaica. The Asians and the East Indians run all of the businesses out there for the most part. You go out there, the Asians and the East Indians run all them businesses out there. Big time. Majorly. But hey, I'm just a Yankee who need to shut the hell up, right? Yeah? Oh, you can't go to China and act that way. No, she ain't. That woman ain't trolling. She's dead ass serious about her mindset. She's saying with her chest. That's when you know you got a group of conquered people. When you saying it with your chest. You think? See, family, it's very important that we, Foundation of Black Americans, are on top of everything, because we're the only ones that's really, as a group, going after white supremacy. That's why they really want to come in on us, because look, if we get out the paint, that's the end of black society as we know it. Do y'all understand? I'm telling you guys, if they break down foundational black Americans, if they break down foundational black Americans, not only will that be the end of black people, that would be the end of non-white people, because the other buffer groups, they're not going to be needed. And then they're going to fall by the wayside. They're not going to fight nobody. They're not going to fight white supremacy. They're going to be crushed and absorbed into whiteness for real. So all of these other ethnic groups are done. If we get out the paint, it's a wrap for everybody. You understand what I'm saying to you guys? Because no other group is fighting white supremacy but us. No other group is producing justice for all people except us. We're the ones who have to force the white supremacists to produce justice for non-white people. Now, we shouldn't be obligated to do that. With all of that, it's our responsibility. No, we're going to have to fight for ourselves right now. But I want y'all to understand, it's very important that we understand our position in this global system and how important our position is, and why we have to not let these people break us down. You dig? It's very important because all of these other folks from these other groups, when they get around folks in the dominant society, they bow down immediately. Let's keep it a buck. They bow down. I saw a video. My brother Afro Elite, he put this video up of this bed wench. And this was a woman. She said she was adopted by a white family. And she only dates white dudes. And as you see, here's the, even before I play the video, family, when you see that hairstyle right here, family, I mean, you already know where it's going to go. Why do the bed wenches all have the same damn hairstyle? It's always the same. Family, I can spot a bed wench a mile away. When you see the synthetic bundles and the janky leave out looking like this, you already know what it is. It's like clockwork. This right here is the trademark look of a bed wench. The janky leave out with the struggle wig. It never fails, ladies and gentlemen. It just never fails. You can tell when you see this is a sister who don't hang around foundational Black American women. You can tell. Okay, let me play some of her babbling. Let me brace myself so y'all can hear some of this bed wench babble. So you already know what's coming out of her mouth. When you see that, when you see the janky leave out, you already know what's coming. So let's just get it over with. Hold on. Here we go.
It is always Black men. I get so much shit on this app for only liking white boys and only talking to white boys. And last night I had an epiphany being back home. Every single suburban Black girl that grows up in a really, really white space will probably tell you the same thing. Sometimes the Black men are worse than the white people there. Because when you're in a white space and you're looking around...
Why is she the more she talks, the more janky her leave out gets. The more she talks, the more janky the leave out. Damn.
Around for an ally or something, and the Black men in that space are calling you the N-word and calling you a monkey to make their white friends laugh. It's exhausting. And here's the thing. I live in New York. I am back home in Nebraska, and it is only Black men who have grown up in extremely white spaces who do this. Normal Black men don't do this. And I am in no way saying the white people aren't the problem, but I expected it from them. I grew up only liking white boys because they treated me like a human being, which was an upgrade from the Black men who were following me around calling me a monkey. And I'm 19 years old, and I still hear shit about how I'm too dark, or I don't dress well enough, or I don't do this, I don't do that, blah, 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 blah.
Okay. So she told all the typical bedwench tales. Okay, where can I unpack this stuff? Where can I unpack it? Okay, if there's some Black dudes in the suburbs living around a bunch of white people, most likely they're either adopted or they're tethers themselves, okay? What's a white space? Usually, Negroes, if they grew up around her, they are either adopted by white people or these Negroes are tethers. Foundational Black American men ain't going around calling no sisters no damn monkeys. Okay? And I don't think she's FBA. Truth be told, I don't think she's FBA for a couple of reasons. So she was adopted by white people. So foundational Black Americans usually, we don't let our kids go into foster care unless somebody's on the pipe. And even then, a family member will come in and take care of the kids. We don't really, it takes a lot for us to let the kids go into a white family. That's not foundational Black American culture. I'm telling you what our culture is. I'm thinking that woman is from they went and got her from somewhere. Or she's from some tether family. I don't know, but it's just not typical for foundational Black American family to let one of their children or a Black relative, a Black child, to go into a white family. That's just not what we do. some family member's gonna take care of the kid, man. So she's either Caribbean or African. That's what I'm thinking. And also, she's not around any black people, just with that leave out. You did when you see that janky, when you see a janky leave out like that, ladies and gentlemen, that means this is a person who's not around any black women, any foundational black American women. So the thing is, if she was adopted, how old was she when she was adopted? Because a little black girl, if you had any foundational black American relatives, even at a young age, and you got adopted, you would still know how to do something with your damn hair. That's the first thing a little black, foundational black American girl learns, to do something with her hair on her own. You're going to learn to do something with your damn hair. Or you're going to have a black friend somewhere. When you see somebody with this divestment wig with the leave out like this, she has zero foundational black American friends. You understand what I'm saying? She has zero foundational black American friends. I mean, none. Because a foundational black American woman will not let another black woman walk around like this. This is why I pop my collar to my FBA sisters. She doesn't even have to be your relative. An FBA woman has enough decorum to see another woman walking around like this. An FBA woman will pull her to the side. Girl, come here, girl. Are you lost? Were you kidnapped? The FBA sister is going to ask some questions. Bitch, are you being trafficked? Is everything all right? Are you a runaway, bitch? Come here. Let me get you some food and a flat iron. You need help. An FBA sister will pull you to the side and help you if you're walking around looking like this. An FBA sister will go in her purse and get you right. Girl, come here. Let me go plug I got a hot comb in the car. Let me plug this up real quick. I got an electric hot comb. I'm going to plug it up and I'm going to get you straight. This is a woman, this person doesn't hang around FBA women at all. There are no FBA women around this woman at all. At all. None. We don't let other black folks walk around looking like this. We don't. You dig? This is somebody who hangs around nothing but white people, and white people ain't going, you walking around like this, white people are not going to say nothing. They like you looking with your hair all puffed up. The white boys almost get turned on by it. The white women ain't going to say nothing because they don't know what to do with it. They think that's just how you're supposed to look. The more raggedy, the better. And the white boy is like, oh God, I love your nappy leave out. Oh God, it feels so good on my cock. The white boys like that. They like you looking like a jungle wench. They like it. And you know you look raggedy. You know you're raggedy. That's why all the anger is at black men. Because look, black men ain't trying to rock with that. If you walking around like that, a black man ain't really trying to get at you. Unless he's hella dusty himself. But a black man with all of his teeth straight, you're not trying to get with no woman with a janky leave out like that. That looks, she looks homeless. Brother ain't trying to get with that. Let's keep it a buck. So that's why all the anger is at black men. All the anger is always, you supposed to be happy with zaddy. This is what kills me. They get with these zaddies. Oh, I love white boys. All I date are white boys. Well, enjoy your damn zaddy. Enjoy your zaddy. Be with your zaddy and be happy. Why does all of your monologue have to go into how much you hate niggas and the black man ain't shit? Why is it always we ain't shit? Enjoy your damn zaddy. Good Lord, I've never seen the most happy, miserable people ever. You're supposed to be so happy, but you're always whining about what the black man ain't doing for you. Get your zaddy. Look, let me, bedwenches, if you're listening, let me speak for black men. Let me speak for all black men. You and your janky leave out dating white boys, and you making this big announcement and this big divestment announcement. We as black men don't give a shit. We just don't care. I promise you, we don't care. None of us care. We could care less. This woman on the screen, you with your zaddy, dating your zaddy, we don't care. We don't care about you dating your zaddy. We just want to know why we're in your brain rent-free. Why are we in your struggle weave brain rent-free? Why are you whining about us and you're in zaddy heaven? Why the anger at us? Enjoy your damn zaddy. Leave us alone. Good Lord. Because you know with zaddy, he dehumanizes your ass. Let's keep it a buck. You know with zaddy, he treats you less than a human. Don't talk about how they treated you like a human being. That's bullshit. The fact that your hair is sticking outside your head like that shows that that man don't give a shit about you. Zaddy wants you looking like a wild wildebeest around here. Don't talk about how zaddy treats you like a human and he got you walking around looking crazy. A brother wouldn't have you walking around looking crazy like that. You dig? So y'all, if you want a zaddy, y'all get your zaddy and be happy. Stop whining about us. And because some dusty nigga in your little neighborhood who's probably a tether like yourself then said something crazy because he's an undercover coon. Don't put that on us because I'm not taking anybody's coon energy. Y'all got these non-FBA dudes who do all of this janky stuff and these non-FBA women, and then they try to create these gender wars. No, this is more of a diaspora thing. This is more of a cultural thing. You dig? This is a cultural thing, FBA culture and non-FBA culture. If there's some dudes trying to impress white boys, those are probably some non-FBA dudes. So we're not responsible for them niggas. You understand what I'm saying? We're not responsible for a lot of the foolery that goes on with some of these non-FBA dudes. Don't sit here talking about what black men. No. Because Tarana Burke and those black feminists try to do that. Feminista Jones, Tarana Burke, all of these are Caribbean women, and they talk about, well, in my neighborhood, I was street harassed. I couldn't walk nowhere without these black men harassing me. Time out. You're Caribbean, so you grew up in a Caribbean neighborhood in New York somewhere, and the niggas harassing you were 100% Caribbean. You are not going to put that on FBA men. FBA men were not sexually harassing no damn Tarana Burke. You will not lie on my culture. I can damn near 100% guarantee wasn't no damn FBA men sexually harassing Tarana Burke. Don't put that bullshit on us. Not gonna do it. But a lot of the foolery that comes from some of these other cats from these non-FBA societies, y'all gotta own that. Like these buffoons right here. Y'all boy, the grooving gorilla, or whatever he used to call himself. This stuff right here, this Samboing and cooning, where these dudes be making these TikTok videos and Instagram videos, dancing, bucking their eyes, and biting into food. That right here, these dudes, these non-FBA dudes, doing stuff like this, eating fried chicken and bucking their eyes. Look at this. Now look at this video here. These dudes out here in a restaurant full of white people, bucking their eyes and samboing. Look at this. Hold on. Let me play this. Hold on. All right, look at it. They're samboing it up. They're samboing it up. Biting on chicken. Lord. Lord. None but white folks in there. Okay. Oh, boy. Stuff like that, man. These dudes do this stuff knowing that these are anti-FBA stereotypes, but they have no problem indulging in that type of stuff for the entertainment of white people. They have no problem doing all of that stuff to entertain white society. What's up, D Tubman? I see you, dear. And yeah, they got a petition to ban that dude, the Big Groove, that Clive, I forgot what his last name is. But yeah, he's a bodybuilder and now he does buck dancing on social media. You dig? But that type of stuff, no. We're not going to let that represent us. That's not representative of our culture. And we have to call that out, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, man, let me get up out of here. I've been on here so long chopping it up with the family. It's been real. Anyway, man, go to FBAstream.com, ladies and gentlemen. Sign up for the FBA Stream. Watch all of our movies. Show your babies the movies, man. The new movie, American Maroon, it's a pretty clean movie. We don't have any, I don't think we have too much profanity in it. I tried to make the last movie, Buck Breaking, that was kind of a little more hardcore because of the subject matter. Parental discretion advised. But with the new movie, American Maroon, there's a lot of violent scenes in there, but I don't think we used any profanity too much in the film. So it's a very family-friendly film. And you definitely want to have your kids watch that when it comes out next month, ladies and gentlemen, man. So anyway, man, that's been it. Much respect to the family, Papi Akute and Lila Vuve to the family. Y'all be good.